Well, yeah, I think it's been a very long journey, really, for all the characters, and for Ron, I think he's he's gone through quite a big change, really. I mean, it's only these last few films where we've really kind of seen him kind of find. I think he always struggled to find his place in life, really, where he kind of always kind of being overshadowed by his brothers and of course Harry as well. Yeah, he's always struggled to find who he is, and yeah, I think the last three he kind of had a real kind of self-discovery, really, and he's really kind of coming to his own. And although in part one he was kind of quite paranoid all the time and quite angry, in this film, yeah, I mean he does kind of start thinking like we all become these kind of soldiers, because it is effectively this big war, and he has some good ideas, which is unusual for him. And yeah, it gets the girl. So it's been a long time building up to that, but it was a nice moment in the end. It's a very kind of direct moment, really. It's just, I mean, I think possibly we probably knew this was probably going to come to this, and it's just this whole journey they've been through. They've been together, this really tight unit since. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. This really kind of tight unit, and yeah, suddenly Harry has to kind of sacrifice himself, and he's so prepared to die for everyone, and yeah, it is quite an emotional kind of moment, really, for all the characters, because it is just realising that they're about to lose their best friend, and it's a big moment. It's something I've been thinking about a lot recently, and I think just looking back at that first day, where it was such a sudden kind of life change, really. It was one minute I was kind of at school, kind of like every other kind of normal kid, really, and I'm a big fan of Harry Potter, and suddenly I'm kind of living it. It was just an absolute kind of dream, really, and yeah, it was a real kind of adjustment for my whole family, really, and me, because it was just this whole new world, like, and being on that film set was just such an exciting time, and I remember it very clearly. Yeah. I don't know. There's so many great characters in these stories. I think what I really liked about this film and in the book was what we learn about Snape and his character. Kind of I remember that being a real kind of twist, because I kind of had it in my head that he was kind of evil, really, through and through, but he really wasn't, and it's yeah. I think Snape has always been kind of one of my favourite characters. Isn't it? Yeah, I mean it's hard to really sum up, because I think it's been such a unique kind of machine, really, and such a force. Like, kind of every year we've kind of pumped one out, and it's weird to think that I keep having to kind of remind myself that we won't be doing this again, and this really is it. This is the last one, and it's yeah. I mean, but it's great that kind of it does seem to kind of carry on in kind of generations, and I think hopefully it will kind of last, and hopefully maybe one day outlive us all. So yeah, we'll see.